people accidentally shot on a movie set by a prop gun. We need help immediately.
This is the set. The director, Joel Souza, was injured. The director of photography, Helena Hutchins, was killed. 2 individuals were shot on the set of Rust, according to the Santa Fe, New Mexico Sheriff's Office, when a prop firearm was discharged by Alec Baldwin. Baldwin distraught in the sheriff's parking lot after questioning. The investigation remains open and active. No charges have been filed. A prop firearm should shoot only blanks.
With a blank round, you have everything that you would normally have in a real round, but you don't have the bullet on the end of it. So that when it fires, you do get the flash, you do get the bang, you get the recoil, you get the explosion, but you don't get the bullet flying out the end of the gun. Now, that doesn't mean that blank rounds are safe.
Hutchins posted this video the day before she died, horse riding on a day off. One of the perks of shooting a Western, she wrote. Born in Ukraine, Hutchins started out as a journalist, then moved to the US to study and work in the movies. Named a rising star in 2019 by American Cinematographer magazine. She was 42.
She kind of brought that eye that she had from documentaries and nonfiction filmmaking to, again, action movies and horror movies. So they had this sort of immediacy and realism, as well as this eye for beauty that she had. And it was a really unique look.
A death on set like this, rare but not unique. Brandon Lee was shot and killed on the set of The Crow in '93. A blank was fired but dislodged part of a live round stuck in the barrel. In '84, on the set of the show Cover Up, actor John Eric Hexum jokingly put a prop gun to his head and pulled the trigger. The pressure and wadding from the blank killed him. Rust, starring and produced by Baldwin, hinges on the accidental killing of a rancher in 1880s Kansas. This morning, Baldwin tweeted, "There are no words to convey my shock and sadness. I'm fully cooperating with the police investigation to address how this tragedy occurred. My heart is broken for her husband, their son, and all who knew and loved Helena."
Hey, what's going on with y'all, man? It's Black Balloon, and I'm coming back with another video. So y'all already know what's going on. Alright, y'all. It's Sunday. It is Sacrifice Sunday. So y'all already know what this video is about to be about. Alright, so ever since this happened about 2 days ago, I saw a lot of comments of y'all requesting me to talk about the Alec Baldwin supposed murder on set of his new movie, Rust. Now, he hasn't been in many films lately, to my knowledge. I am kind of like a movie buff, do watch a lot of movies and shows and blah, blah, blah. Haven't seen much of him lately, so obviously right off back, we get a little suspicious as far as rather or not if this could have been a sacrifice. Now, as we get deeper into this video and we tie in other examples of people dying on set, we'll pretty much be able to conclude that none of this actually makes sense, and we probably can't even believe it at all. Now, just to tear right into it. Now, supposedly 2 people were shot on set, right? One of them survived. The other lady went to the hospital, and she was pronounced dead at the hospital. Now, first off, he was given live rounds now. Live rounds. When bullets are live, they have gunpowder in them. Now, the thing about it is, what makes none of this make sense is that somehow they were allowed on set. Now, we know dummy bullets or blanks or whatever, they don't have any gunpowder. Or I'm assuming dummy rounds are no gunpowder, and like blank rounds are like no bullets. Or however that goes. You know, the thing about it, we have to think about the fact that they check this stuff. They make sure that there are blank rounds or dummy rounds. So someone knowingly knew that there was actually a live round in the gun that was used. That's the thing. Now, most of the time, I'm pretty sure they have like a weapons expert on set when they're using, when they're firing guns on set and stuff like that. So the thing is, though, this was the biggest thing that I thought about them basically trying to say that it was a prop gun that was being used. Now we think about it. Think about this, right? You get what was it? A revolver? It was a revolver of some kind, right? I'm assuming that was the gun that he was shooting with. A 6-shot revolver, right? So you get 6 bullets. Whoever loads the gun, you have 6 bullets. One of those bullets doesn't have. Look, all right, look. You pitch 6 bullets. you hold up 6 bullets. You lay them out on the ground, right? 5 of them don't have any bullet attached to them. This is the thing. When you load the gun, you're gonna see that 5 of the bullets don't have anything attached at the top. There's no bullet. There's no top to the bullet. One of them actually has a bullet attached. So whoever loaded the gun, they saw that one was an actual bullet and the other 5 were not actual full bullets. It's pretty, it's pretty noticeable. It's actually like dumb. They actually try our intelligence with this shit. Because just think about it. Someone had to load the rounds into the 6-shooter revolver, whatever. Someone had to load it up. Someone saw that one of those bullets had a tip. It had a bullet head. So if you think about that, look, put it in human anatomy form, right? As in saying you have, let's just say you have 5 or 6, you have 6 penises. You have 6 private parts of men. 6 of them. Only one of the private parts, one of the men's penises actually has a head. The other one doesn't have a head. The other 5, they don't have a head. One of them has a head. So when you notice that and you see that, it's pretty noticeable. It's pretty noticeable, y'all. Basically what I'm trying to say, not to just drag that on, is that someone actually saw that one of those bullets was actually a live round, and they still, loaded it into the gun. And now the thing about it is, as well, another thing about it is, he didn't shoot, he didn't shoot like, another actor or anything like that. He shot a director and a cinematographer. Like usually on sets, you know, from all the examples we've had in the past, usually the actor gets shot. You never really see the person who's sort of behind the camera who gets shot. When most of the time they're not even directly behind the camera most of the time. And they're definitely not in the way of what is supposed to be a blank shot. You know? So most of the time they're not behind these cameras. Most of the time they're moving. The cameras are moving. So it's still really no way that they're gonna even be behind it. So you wonder, how in the hell did he shoot 2 people? It doesn't make sense. And the thing about it is, the media keeps saying, in every article that I read, they keep saying a prop gun. The thing is, it's right in your face. If he has a prop gun, then a prop gun cannot fire real bullets. What in the hell? I'm surprised no one actually, I don't know if y'all thought about that or if anybody has brought it up. Bro, they're saying prop gun. I'm pretty sure a prop gun is a fake gun. It don't shoot real bullets. Please let me know if there are real prop guns that can shoot off real bullets. So if that's the case, he was given a real gun that had a real bullet that went and killed this lady. If someone actually, even died. And let's just say that this was a sacrifice. It's crazy. And really at the same time, we get another example, and this is where it plays in with Bruce Lee and, well, really more his son, Brandon Lee, because Brandon Lee was actually killed on set, which a lot of y'all already know, because a lot of y'all asked me to do a video on that, so I figured it was perfect timing to tie these two together, which I'm not the first one to do this, because the news articles online, a bunch of news articles and stuff, they're already tying it together. So that kind of goes to show y'all that this is a ritual from Hollywood already. I didn't even have to, it was on my mind as soon as it happened. But they already got articles where Brandon Lee, the Lee family and stuff, they sent out their condolences or whatever to the family of the lady that was killed. So that lets you know what's actually going on here. This is the occult of basically art imitating life. Because if I'm not mistaken, the movie was about him helping his grandson who committed an accidental murder or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. So that's the thing. It goes to show he supposedly committed an accidental murder in the movie that he's filming currently. So art imitating life. We've gotten this multiple times. And it's the same with Brandon Lee, Bruce Lee's son, who was killed in 1993. I don't think it was I don't know if it was the movie he was actually working on that he got killed, which I think it was called The Crow. But he was in a film where he played a man who got shot and killed and resurrected or something like that. So we kind of get another example of art imitating life, where he actually gets killed on set by what they thought was a blank round. They said Brandon Lee dropped to the ground, and the crew thought that he was he was faking or something like that. That's what one of the articles said, that they thought he was faking until they realized that he was actually shot for real. So that goes, it goes to show you that this is the occult who is behind these deaths. Because the thing about it, it's almost like Heath Ledger in the same sense, you know? If you think about it. Because they all die damn near from like what they were actually doing in movies. It's the same with Paul Walker. We've gotten this multiple times. This scenario or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Same with Paul Walker. Art imitating life. They die the same way that they lived in the movie, or whatever they were most known for, whatever role they were most known for, they make sure they kill these characters off in the same way. So, you know, there's no coincidence in that. There's really no coincidence in that at all. And I don't think the Alec Baldwin movie, I don't think that movie was actually the one where he played, where he was trying to help his nephew or something get out of an accidental murder. I don't think so. I can't remember, because I didn't necessarily look into what Russ, the movie that he was doing, was all about. Not really sure. But back to Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee died March 31st, 1993. Now, if y'all remember anything about March 31st, Nipsey Hussle was also killed on March 31st. So there's definitely something very significant about March 31st. Brandon Lee's death goes March 31st, 1993, and they say he died at 1:03. And if you add up March 31st, 1993 and 1:03, guess what that equals if you add every number by single digits. 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 3 plus 1 plus 3. That equals 33. We add 3 and 3, we get 6. So we get occult satanic numerology around Brandon Lee's death. Now, when we go to his dad, Bruce Lee, as you all may know by now, Bruce Lee often, supposedly he often spoke about a demon being attached to him. I don't know if it was like attached to him, but he felt like, he was being, I guess, watched or maybe even, attacked spiritually by demons. Or that, even a demon or someone was out to kill him. Basically, he started to become spiritually aware of the demons around him and what was actually going on. Because people become aware to this stuff, even if they started off not being, knowledgeable to all this kind of stuff. Eventually, that spirit in you is gonna wake up. And we get a classic, we get that classic occult way of basically sacrificing these celebrities by saying that it was an accidental allergic reaction to some kind of prescription drug. That's supposedly how Bruce Lee died. Now, we already know that when these perfectly healthy dudes die off of some kind of prescription drug or supposedly some kind of overdose, what actually went down? We know that it was a sacrifice. We actually have movies where they show you that they will, kill off a character and say that they died of an OD. They OD'd on something. And that was really all I needed to see as far as Bruce Lee, as far as him knowing that, he basically knew he was about to die. He knew that these evil spirits, these people that were around him, they were gonna kill him one day. You don't just magically come up with that and, you feel like you have demons around you, or you feel like you have a demon trying to attack you. You don't just magically come up with that just for the hell of it. And then he ends up dying. And then they end up sacrificing his son as well on a movie set. And these aren't the only ones. The Alec Baldwin shooting and killing the lady and shooting another person, and Brandon Lee, these aren't the only ones that's happened before. There's a couple of other cases, or murder on sets where people were killed, filming a movie or filming a show. These are just the biggest ones. Alec Baldwin happened recently, and Brandon Lee probably being the biggest one because he was Bruce Lee's son. So that was pretty much all I needed to see as far as Bruce Lee. Now, obviously, I can't, I wanted to be able to present y'all like a whole video on Brandon and Bruce Lee, but there's just not enough footage-wise. As you can already see, this video is just literally me talking, besides that clip in the beginning. There's just not enough to make a full sacrifice video on them, besides just talking about what we believe to be the facts around their death as far as Bruce Lee and Brandon Lee goes. So basically with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed that video. Definitely hope y'all enjoyed that video. It's Sunday. It's Sacrifice Sunday, man. Y'all hit me in the comments with any other, any other just inconsistencies that y'all came up with or y'all found out yourselves about the murder on set with Alec Baldwin and Brandon Lee as well. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. Y'all already know what's going on. We got more videos coming right back at y'all this week. It's Black Balloon. And I'm going to see y'all soon.